George Montes, supervisor of hookup, and I work safe because I've been on the opposite end of being hurt. I've had my fingers smashed, my ankles rolled, and I don't want my helpers or anybody to feel what I felt that day. It's terrible, man. I have, like I said, I had my fingers broken, ankles rolled, and I take pride in it. I take pride in making sure that nobody gets hurt.
Alright, so we've gone through our pre-trip inspection. Everything on the truck is good to go. We're ready to get going to the job site now. First thing Will's going to do is adjust his mirrors, make sure they're in good position. He's also going to put his seatbelt on, and then we're going to hit the road. Here we are getting ready to leave the yard. Will's waiting until both ways are clear. Look left, look right, look left again. Everything's clear, and we're pulling out onto the road. As you can see, there was no need to mash on the gas. Don't have to drive out of the yard like a madman. Part of being a professional driver is following the rules of the road. Will has his lights on for better visibility. Just allows other cars to see him a little bit better going down the road. Now we're approaching a red light. Will's not waiting till the last second to get on his brakes, slowing down, coming to a nice easy stop, not just jamming on the brakes. As you can see, once the light turned green, Will didn't just jam on the gas, waited a couple seconds, make sure nobody was running a red light, and he's proceeding down the road. Remember, if you're towing a trailer behind your vehicle, it's added length. That means your turns might be a little bit wider, a little bit longer. When you're pulling out onto the road, you're going to need a little bit more time. Now, as we're following some cars here, notice that Will's leaving a nice gap in between him and the vehicle in front of him. Small vehicles, small trucks, about a 2-second gap. Larger trucks, fully weighted drill rigs, want to give yourself 4-second gap, 6-second gap. Now remember, conditions right now are dry. On a rainy day, you might need to give yourself a little bit of extra time. On average, a 15,000-pound truck is going to take about close to 200 feet to come to a complete stop if you're maintaining a speed of 55 miles an hour. Now take notice, Will has both hands on the wheel, giving him better control if you would need to steer around something. The other thing, going back to the constantly scanning his mirrors and looking ahead, Will's also providing himself with a plan of how to get out. If something were to jump out in front of him, if somebody were to come to a sudden stop, with scanning your mirrors constantly, you provide yourself with a way out, because if you can move to your left or to your right if somebody does come to a complete stop in front of you. Now we're about to merge onto a highway here. We'll put his turn signal on a couple seconds before we got to where we need to be. We have a yield sign, so Will is yielding to the car coming into the on-ramp. As we go around, Will's going to slowly start to get up to speed, so when we come towards the end of the on-ramp, he's up to a decent speed and can safely merge in to traffic. Now notice, Will's still maintaining his 2-second to 4-second distance between the vehicle in front of him. He's at the speed, not driving at excess speed, in safe control of the vehicle. One thing to remember when driving down the road in a commercial motor vehicle: you cannot text and drive or use a cell phone to drive. It has to be hands-free to comply with Allied's policy and with Federal Motor Carrier policy. If Will did need to take a call, he could use a Bluetooth headset, he could use the speakerphone function, but he cannot have the phone up to his ear and drive. If you have to take a call or make a call, it's an emergency, find somewhere to pull off onto the side of the road. Another thing to point out: distracted driving. Not just cell phones. As you notice, Will doesn't have his radio on. While it's okay to have your radio on, you don't want to have it at an extremely loud volume that's going to distract you, or be messing around with the controls while you're driving. Same thing with eating, trying to get paperwork, look at directions. All of those are distracted driving. One thing to remember while you're driving a company vehicle is you are a representative of the company out in the public. The Allied name, phone number is all across our trucks and drill rigs. Your driving is a reflection of the company. The better driver you are, the more courteous driver you are, the better the public perceives you. You're out there driving like an idiot, cutting people off, flipping people the finger. We do get phone calls about that. So please maintain your professionalism while you're driving.